Hello my dear students. Now today again I would like to welcome you all, and today I am going to discuss the second lesson of your computer subject. Second lesson of your computer, lesson 2, formulas and functions. In your old book, as it is given at the place of third lesson. Now in the new book, according to the new syllabus, it is given at the second lesson. No problem, already we have discussed this lesson, and nothing is changed there. Few questions are changed that I will discuss again with you, and all the things, all the question answer, all the concepts we have discussed. Now today I am going to revise you all the points, because your periodic test first is going to be there, and by this revision it will be benefited for you. Now don't be confused, this is your second lesson according to the new book which you have with you, and with this book we will proceed the now lessons. Now in this second lesson it is given here, first point, formulas in Excel. So what do you mean by formulas? Formulas in Excel. Now what do you mean by formulas? Formulas are the calculation part which we are instructing our MS Excel, and we want some certain results. So we will write in a certain way so that it can give us the desired answers. If you are using the predefined letters words, for example sum, min, max, round, power, average, count, these are functions, because computer, your MS Excel can easily understand these words. But if you are writing any user defined formula which is not predefined in the computer system, then this is called formula. Now in this formula section, it is, for example, I am writing one formula, A2 plus B2 plus, multiply 5. So what is this? This is the way by which we have written it. So this is the formula, and if we are discussing the function, so function is a predefined word. For example, if I am writing sum E3 colon E5, so this part is function and this part is formula, and both the formulas and functions can be written together. So this is the formula and the function. Now in this, what is the term we have used? These are operand, because we will perform some certain works over these cells, references. So these are operands, and these are operators, plus and multiply, these are operators. This is the function, and you can see here E3 colon E5, E3 to E5 means this column will represent the range from E3 to E5, means E4 is also included in this. Now in this, it will represent the range. We have given the range from E3 to E5, so that's why it will represent the range. Now in this you can see a cell or references. So what is reference? These are reference, this. We have not given any value, but we are writing the position, we are writing the address, cell address. So cell address is the reference, cell reference. Now in this you can see references. Now a cell or a range of cell. A cell or a range of cells, this is called reference. Second point is operators. Now we have discussed plus and multiply, that the symbol we have used, that is called operators, and operand. That operand means the cell reference where we will perform the operation. Operator, this plus and this multiply, this we have used, this is called operator. Now constants. Constants means the value or the number which will not change its value. For example, in the previous formula we have written 5, so 5 will not change its value. 5 is constant, that's why it is constant. Now the next point, it is given functions. Function is the predefined formula. As we have discussed already, functions are the predefined formula. For example, functions are the predefined formula. For example, sum, mod, avg, and there are many more that we can use. So what is this? These are functions. Now in this formula as function, you can, how will you create a basic formula? To create a basic formula, there are certain rules as it is given in your book. Now enter the date. In your book it is very clearly it is given. I am telling you the way to create the formula. As already I have discussed, upper side is representing A, B, C like this. It will go, and this will represent 1, 2 and 3. Like this it is the MS Excel sheet. Now if 5 is written, 6 is written, 7 and 2 and 3 and 2, it is written like this. And then you have to find the answer of addition, and you want to write a function or a formula this side. So your formula or function must begin with the equal to symbol. Equal to symbol you will write here. Then what you want to perform, if you want to perform addition, then you will write sum, and then in this you can use the range. So it is A and this is 1, column A, row 1. So you will write A1 colon B1, like this you will write. And after writing this, you will press enter button. So after pressing enter button, it will give you the sum. Then after you will get the sum. After pressing enter key, you will get the sum 6 and 5 11. Then simply you have to select this cell and you have to drag your mouse. As you will drag your mouse, this formula will be copied in all the cells and you will get the addition here and here also. And this cell value will change. This will be A2, this will be B2, this will be A3, this will be B3 here in this formula, and it will change and it will give you the desired addition of these numbers in these cells. So this is the way by which we will write a formula in MS Excel software, and this is very much clear and it is given. Now what do we mean by compound formula? Compound formula means if more than one operator is present in the formula or the function which you have written. So in this you can write is equal to A1 plus B1 multiply 2 divide 3, like this I have written. So what I have done here, I have used so many operators in this formula section. 1, 2 and 3 operators I have used. So this is called compound formula. This is very simple. This is called compound formula. Now using the formula text, so this is very easy. You can use the text formula also. How? What is the meaning of the text formula? Text formula means we can combine the text which we have written. For example, if we have written Mohan Kumar in different cells, so Mohan and Kumar will be, you can be very much easily join it as I am showing you. This will be A, B, C, D. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you have written here Mohan, Kumar, so what is the text formula? Simply in the C, I am erasing the D column to show you I need some space here, that's why. Now here in C, what you will write? You will write simply equal to A1. This the name of this cell is A1. You will use and B1. So what will be the answer? And what is the meaning of this formula? This and symbol is the concatenation symbol. Concatenation means it will simply join the word which you have written in the different cells. So I have given A1. In A1 what is written Mohan, and is and means concatenate. What it will join? It will join B1 because I have written Kumar here. So my answer will be in this cell. In this cell it will come Mohan Kumar, and no space will be there. No space will be there, nothing will be there. It will not give you any space. So this is called the text formula. The text formula will be used like this. So number formula, compound formula, text formula we have used, we have seen also. Now the next one is cell range. Cell range, as I have shown you in this formula, again I am showing you. Let's an example. I have written 2, 3, 5, 7, 3, 9, 8, 2. I am writing here is equal to sum. What is the name of this cell? A1. A1 colon. I am writing here A4. A4 and then press enter. So A1 colon A4 is representing the range. A1 colon A4 means from A1 to A4, and you have written sum, so it will join all the numbers which you have written A1 to A4, and it will give you the addition from A1 to A4. So by writing this is called range from A1 to A4. Manually also you can write equal to, how we can write it manually, as I am showing you here. A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4, we can write like this. So this is the manual way of writing the formula, and this is the function which we have written. Now in this, how will you use this range? Simply using and managing range is the next topic. This is a very easy concept, it is given in your book. Now this formula is written here for this column. Now in this, how will you write it? So I am writing the formula for this cell here downside. Now is equal to sum. What is the name of this cell? B1. B1. Simply you have to take your mouse. If you want to select the range, you have to take your mouse here. Take your mouse here, then drag your mouse downside. No need to write the cell values. Automatically it will be shown B1 colon B4, and then you have to press enter. So if you will select the cell, means if you will take the cell, then you will drag the mouse, then simply it will give you the names of all the cells. This is very easy. Already we have discussed these things. Now the next point is references. as it is given. Now what do you mean by references? Already in my earlier videos I have discussed with you references. Now first is your relative references. Relative reference means if I am writing sum A1 colon A10, so these column and row number, and this row and column and row number will change if we will drag the mouse. So if we will drag the mouse in MS Excel, then these value will change. Here it is A1, so next time it will be B1, the next third time it will be C1, D1, like this it will change and it will give you the answer. So this is called relative reference because it is changing in every cells. Number 2 is absolute reference. In this, if you are using sum $A $1 $A $10, so what I have done, I have written the dollar symbol, and this dollar symbol will fix the value. Dollar symbol is used to fix the value, means if we are using the dollar symbol, then our values of that cell will not change. This is the use of the dollar symbol. So if we are fixing the value, then it is called absolute reference. Then number third is mixed reference. If sum $A1 A $9, in this you can see A is fixed, means column is fixed, row is not fixed. In this, column is not fixed and row is fixed. So if the fixed thing is also present and if the variable is also present, then this is called mixed reference. You can use the sheet reference also. The next point is our sheet reference. Sheet reference. What do you mean by sheet reference? Sheet reference means if we have written the value in some another sheet, and if we want to add the that value in the next sheet, then we can call the sheet. So for calling the sheet, we will write the sheet name first, then exclamation mark, then the sheet cell value. For example, equal to sheet 1. Let's an example. I have written sheet 1 exclamation mark, then D4 if it is like this. Then in sheet 1 my value is there, and where it is at the position D4, so it will be called in the current sheet. This is the way by which we can call the sheet reference. Now already these things we have discussed, and now come to the few questions which is given in this. So first, the first fill in the blanks is formulas are used to perform. Number 1, this is A, fill in the blanks. Now number 1, formulas are used to perform calculations. Number 2, the cell address in a formula is also called cell reference. Number 3, the cell address in the formula that does not change on copying considered as just I have discussed, in absolute reference it will not change, and in relative reference it is changing. So the answer is absolute reference. Absolute reference. Number 4, dash are input to the functions which accept values as number or text. This is arguments. Number 5, it is the dash character is used to concatenate the string. I have discussed already that if we want to join the two string values, then we will use AND symbol. So this will be the AND symbol. Now note it down. Number 2, second question is true and false. True and false. In this first one is formulas must begin with the question mark. Question mark is not there, equal to symbol it is. So first is false. Number 2, in absolute reference the relative position of rows and columns changes. No, in relative reference it is changing, in absolute reference it is fixed, as just we have discussed. Now this is also false. Now the third one is Excel has clubbed all the functions in the formulas library. No, this is false. Number 4, this a range can be used in a formula. This is true. The 5, the error value means hashtag value occurs in the number divided by 0. This is false. Now this is the true false. I am going to erase it. Now number C is application based question. Application based question. In this first question it is there, a sports teacher has measured the height of the student in the class. Somyo has been given the assignment find the maximum and the minimum height from the collected data. Suggest the function which she should use. Means how we can use the maximum and the minimum value. So this is very easy. For maximum value, max function can be used, and for minimum value min function can be used. So this is very clear. For maximum we can use max function, and for minimum we can use min function. The second question is, Mrs. Priya and her friend got a raise of 10% in their salaries. Find the total amount. So if we want to calculate the salary, then it is a formula. Now you can see the second one is 15,000 is equal to, we will use is equal to 15,000 into 10/100. This is the formula which she will use to calculate the raise in her salary. Now the question number D is MCQ. Question number D is MCQ. Now the first question is, now to use the sheet reference, which address is appropriate out of the following? So just we have discussed the sheet 1. I am giving you the option also. This is the C option. Sheet 1 exclamation D4. Now 2, which key combination is used to get the sum of the values of the adjacent cell? This is also the C option, alt plus equal, to symbol. Number 3, which function find the largest number in a range? So this is very easy, C option, max. And number 4, which of the given cell reference can be used in the relative reference? Relative reference will change, so we will use option number B, A3. Number 5, which function is used to count the number of numeric value in the range? So count function is there, this is A, count function, it is A option. Now after this multiple choice question, 5 questions are there, 5 answers we have solved. Now in the question and answer, number 1, first question, your question is what is formula, explain with the help of an example. What is formula, and explain it with the help of example. Now answer, please note it down. Answer 1, formulas are the user defined instructions, user defined instructions to perform calculations, for example, is equal to B1 plus B3, note it down. Now the second question is, what is cell reference? Mention its type. So I am going to erase. Second question is, what is cell reference? Mention its type. So we have discussed 3 different types of cell reference. First is your relative, absolute and mixed. So this is the answer. Now the cell address that we use, in formula, is known as cell reference, They are of 3 types. Number 1, relative reference, absolute reference, and number 3, mixed reference. This is the answer, please note it down. Relative, absolute and mixed reference. This is the answer. Now the third question is, what do you know about the absolute reference? Explain with the help of example. So what do you know about absolute reference? This is very simple. Absolute reference will not change its value while we change the formula in the different cells, so it is a constant number. So now I am going to give you the answer. Note down the third answer. Absolute reference is used uh, absolute reference is used when we do not want when we do not want when we do not want to change the address of the cell, address of the cell while copying the while while copying the formula to another cell, to another cell. Now this is the definition. For example is equal to $A $1 plus $A $10, any cell number you can give. So if we are using dollar symbol, it will be fixed and its value will not change. So this is the answer of this question. Now the next question number 4 is, what do you understand by the term concatenation? Just we have discussed. Concatenation is the word which is used to join the two texts in the third cell. So addition of two or more text value addition of two or more text values is called concatenation. Is called concatenation. For example, we are writing A1 and B1. So whatever the text you have written in A1, it will be combined with the B1 with the concatenation symbol, this AND symbol. So this is the answer of this question. Now question number 5. Now in question number 5, what do you mean by function? Name some of the functions. So as we have discussed, functions are the predefined formulas which computer can understand, and it is predefined in the MS Excel. So we can use the word directly. Now answer 5. Functions are predefined predefined or inbuilt formulas that come with Excel. they eliminate the chances of error while writing the formula. For example, sum, we can write it in capital, it will be good. Sum max min average count. Like this there are many more, certain more examples you can write, but this is enough for this question. So this is the answer, note it down, this answer. Now the next question, what are the rules to enter the function? There are 4 rules. Now answer 6. Rules are as follows. Number 1, all the Excel all the function must begin with equal sign. Number 2, function name must be a valid Excel name. Function name must be a valid Excel name. Number 3, function name must be followed by opening and closing parenthesis. Function name must be followed by opening and closing parenthesis. Number 4, parentheses contain arguments within it. Parentheses contain argument within it. For example, sum a1 a5. So this is the parenthesis, this is the argument in it. Now in this lesson I have discussed all the exercises and questions with you, and now I hope no problem will be there. One thing I want to now, if you have any confusion you can call me and you can discuss the subject and the syllabus. Now one more thing, the lesson wise, according to the lessons, that exercises which we have discussed, you have to write it down in your copy, and your copy should be well maintained. This you have to take care. This was the lesson 2, and the third lesson, that is also the MS Excel. that is also we have discussed already, and this is the advanced feature of MS Excel. This is the third lesson, and this lesson also we have discussed. So once again tomorrow I will revise this lesson to you, and if you have any problem, any confusion, you can call me and start studying. If you feel any problem, then anytime you feel free to inform me or call me. Thank you.